Hello guys, this is Mrs. Travis and I'm going to walk you through finding the surface area of a cylinder when given the diameter. So in this problem here, they give us a cylinder. This is a right cylinder, and the two dimensions that are given are the height of that right cylinder and the diameter of the cylinder. So let's get started. I think it's easier personally if I take the cylinder and draw out a net for the cylinder and then use the net to find the areas. Okay, so keeping true to that technique, I'm going to start by drawing the net. So we have this top piece here. Oh, it's kind of, okay, let me fix my pen. Sorry about that. So we have this top piece here. I'm going to go ahead and highlight in pink so you know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to take that off. Just imagine me taking that off and laying it flat. So if I take it off, I'm left with this circle here that I can lay flat. Okay, and it's not going to be a perfect circle because I'm drawing this freehand. All right, they give us the diameter, and that's the distance across through the center, and they tell us that it is 14. Okay, we'll just put 14 there. We won't worry about units of measure quite yet. We'll wait till the very end. Now, the bottom of the cylinder matches the top of the cylinder. So just imagine if we could flip and see the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight the bottom with pink as well. This is the bottom base of the cylinder. So this portion, if I could take this off and lay it flat, I would have a circle that is identical to the circle that I drew. So down here, doing my best to draw another circle that's identical to the one I drew. This is the bottom. So the bottom circle is congruent to the top circle, so it's going to also have a diameter of 14. Now the middle piece, when you open the cylinder up, if we were able to take that cylinder and cut down the middle piece and open it up, we would get a rectangle. So I'm going to do my best to draw that. So it's going to be a long, thin rectangle. Because it's only 2 meters in height. All right, so the image is telling us that the height of the cylinder is 2 meters. Okay, so we have our 2. It's a really strange looking 2, so I'll erase and do another one. It's easier to read. All right, so the height is 2. So in order to find the surface area of the cylinder, we need to find the areas of the 3 basic shapes I have drawn out here in the net. The area of the 2 circles, and then the area of that middle piece. So starting with the middle piece, it's important to understand that this length here, the one I'm highlighting in yellow, is congruent or equivalent to the circumference of the circle. And that's both the top circle and the bottom circle, since they're the same size. And I'll highlight the 3-dimensional picture of the cylinder here to kind of help you understand that. So if this length is the same as the length of the circumference of the circles, we can use the circumference formula to find the length. So the circumference formula we're going to use is the one that has the diameter in it. So circumference is equal to diameter times pi. So that means that diameter times pi is this length here. All right, so now we have all we need to find the areas of all three parts. Starting with the lateral surface, the middle piece, we know that it's a rectangle. So to find the area of a rectangle, we know we use length times width. Now the length in this situation is going to be the circumference formula. So we're going to get rid of the L and we're going to put the circumference formula in its place, which is diameter times pi. That is the length. The width, we're going to get rid of the W. The width is actually the height. The height is 2. So continuing with our formula, we're going to get the area of the rectangle or the lateral surface, the middle piece, is going to be the diameter. The diameter is 14. Times pi. Pi is 3.14. And then we need to multiply that by the height, which is 2. So we have 14 times 3.14 times 2. So the area of the middle piece is going to equal 87 and 92/100. That's the area of the middle piece. Next, we need to find the areas of the two circles, top and bottom circle. In this situation, they give us the diameter. The diameter is 14. The area formula for a circle, so the area of a circle is equal to pi r squared. R being the radius. So we need to first find the radius of the circle, and then from there we can find its area. The radius is always half the diameter. So if the diameter is 14, the radius is half of that. So in this situation, the radius is, and I'll do the radius in blue, just to use colors to make things more simple. The radius is going to be 7. It's going to be half the 14. Okay? So in our formula, we have the area of the circle, and I'll just draw a little circle here to represent the area of the circle, is going to be equal to pi and then r squared, which is r times r. Okay? So using substitution, we're going to get rid of the pi symbol and put 3.14 in its place. And then times 7 times 7. I'm going to go ahead and erase the formulas for finding the rectangle. If you need to see those, just go ahead and rewind the video, just to kind of keep things from getting all confusing and jumbled up. So then we need to just multiply to find the area of the circle. So the area of a circle is going to equal 153 and 86 hundredths. Okay? So the bottom circle is congruent to that top circle. So this one is also 153 and 86 hundredths. And then we have the area of that middle piece, which was 87 and 92 hundredths. Now that we have the area of the three basic parts, all we have to do is add those parts together, those areas, to get the total area. So we have the area of the top circle, the area of the lateral surface, and the area of the bottom circle. Adding those all up, I'm just adding them up right now. We end up with, if I did that correctly, a total area. We're just writing this all out so you know where this is coming from. We get 395 and 64 hundredths. The problem is asking us to round our final answer to the nearest tenths place, so we need to round to the nearest tenths place. The nearest tenths place is this position right here, this place value position. We look at the number just after it, and we have the number 4. So we round up if it's 5 or more. We round down if that number is less than 5. And in this situation, it is less than 5. It is 4. So our final answer is rounded to 395 and 6/10. The units of measure are meters, and we square those because we're dealing with area. All right. Let me know if you have questions, and thank you for watching.